Ciao Giuventini of the world. I hope you are doing well. We have great news, guys. Wait, let me take out my sound. We have great news because I will tell you immediately, waiting for people to join because I tell it immediately. Ronaldo has recovered from COVID-19. This is a great news. I was not expecting it, to be honest with you, but this is a great news. I'm so happy. I'm really happy today. I will be honest with you guys. It was not easy after Juventus Barcelona, but new hope. After bad times, we have hope. And not only because of Ronaldo, because we will talk about two things, guys. We will talk about Cristiano Ronaldo that recovers, and we will talk about Pirlo, because I was reading a lot of comments. Pirlo out, we want Allegri, we want Pochettino, we want Mancini. I saw so many things, guys. We will speak about Ronaldo, we'll speak about Pirlo today, now with you live. We are already more than 100 people. Before we start talking, I want all of you to put a like on the video. And for the new ones, because I know there are new ones, subscribe to the channel. This channel will offer you all the days the morning videos with what we are saying about our beloved Juventus. We do pre-games, halftime, post-time. We give so much things on the channel. Subscribe. Let's speak about that, guys. Ciao, Marco. Marco is here. He's saying finally, 19 days. 19 days we had to wait for Cristiano to be back. First thing I want to say before Cristiano is back with Juventus and is good because we need him, because before that, I want to say that I'm happy for the health. Health of people is more important than everything, okay? So let's say that in a moment where all the countries are going into lockdown, to be sure that the security and the health of people is priority and that is safe, we have finally a great news. So let me say hello to the people. Ciao, my friend. That's good news. It is finally for Friday. We have preceded Cube 938. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Juventus officially said it on Twitter with the image. You know, the image that shows normally bad news. This time they used the same image, but they showed us great news. So Cristiano Ronaldo recovered. Not only he will be out of his quarantine period, but he's also tested negative. Unfortunately, he was not there versus Barcelona, but it's good. It's good because we have not only Cristiano that will be back, but we have De Ligt, we have Chiellini. We will wait for Alexandro, and then we have a full team. Then no excuses anymore. We have the man that we need, okay? Ciao Rocky 87. Ciao Rocky. Spero che tutto bene. Arian is here. He will play with you, man. Mom. I don't know what you are speaking about, but it's okay. The GOAT is back. Let's go. CR7 is back. Yes, he's back, guys. He's back. It's showtime. So we will speak about all those things, guys. See you for Antonio. I want to say hello to all the guys. Come on, guy. Pepe deserves like. Ciao, Nader. He's dedicating a lot of time for us, the fans. I said to my wife, go, please, in the room, because she's looking, by the way, Netflix, Barbaren. Really great series. She's looking at that. But I wanted to be on the channel, guys. Now, we spoke about 4 minutes about actually nothing, but I was waiting for people to join because it's an unexpected live. Normally, that's not the hour I go live, but it is what it is. So people are saying, please give time to Pirlo. We will do that. But first, ciao Giuseppe, how was your trip to the J Hotel? I was in the J Hotel 1 year ago. 1 year ago, I was traveling to Italy. I was in Milan. I did a turn. I had to work, and then I go to the J Hotel because there was a Juventus Genoa amazing game. The GOAT, he scored at the 96th minute that day, a penalty kick. I was crazy that day. Maybe later I will show some images after a few times. But first we will speak about serious things, okay? So we will speak about it. Cristiano Ronaldo. He has been tested positive when he was with his national team in Portugal. We know that the goalkeeper of Portugal, he was positive. He couldn't play with Portugal. He was sent home in isolation, in quarantine. A few days later, Cristiano Ronaldo was tested positive. He decided to hire a private ambulance plane from Portugal to Italy, to Torino, to his house. Okay, that's where he started his isolation. He started his isolation waiting for the tests. Tested every, I don't know if it's every day, but it was tested regularly to see if the results changes, because he wanted to be back as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo, he took his phone and he gave us news every day saying that he was feeling good. He was asymptomatic, because we know that we have two different stages with COVID-19. We have people that are asymptomatic, that means no symptoms, you doesn't feel nothing, you feel good. And then you have the people with symptoms. Cristiano was in that first category. He was training as hard as ever, maybe even more, because he was annoying himself probably. So he was running a lot, he was doing biking, he was doing a lot of things. But Cristiano Ronaldo, he didn't play with Juventus since a long time. He didn't play with us with Napoli, because Napoli never showed up. He didn't play with us with Crotone. He didn't play with us versus Verona, Dinamo Kiev, Barcelona. He missed 5 games, guys. That's a lot. He missed 5 games out of 7. And he played the 2 first games. He played versus Sampdoria, 3-0, 1 goal of Cristiano Ronaldo, 2-2 versus Roma, and 2 an brace of Cristiano Ronaldo. So at the moment with Juventus, 2 games, 3 goals for the GOAT. That being said, did we miss Ronaldo? Yes. We missed Ronaldo a lot, because this Juve, the Juve that we saw, and I will try to read the messages meanwhile, guys, because I will try to read it, but let me explain a bit first. We have question, will he play the next match? We will try to answer that soon. But Cristiano Ronaldo, did we miss him? Because the game versus Barcelona, we know that Juventus has some problems. We have some problems, guys. Is it only because of Ronaldo? No, we have more problems than that. But having a Cristiano Ronaldo versus a Crotone versus Verona, probably we would not have draw, but maybe won, because he's a man that can make the difference. Then, guys, a lot of people were saying, Giuseppe, you are a hater of Cristiano Ronaldo because you said that we don't need Cristiano Ronaldo. I want to address that because Harris is saying we have a lot of problems. Absolutely, yes. But people were asking me, Giuseppe, you are a hater because you say we don't need Ronaldo. Put some respect on Ronaldo because he's the GOAT. I will say, and I will tell you something. When you have Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, it means that you have the best player of the world. So every single team of the world would need Cristiano Ronaldo. But Cristiano Ronaldo, he's playing for Juventus. And if you have Cristiano Ronaldo, now he was positive, he was at home, but he could have an injury, because that happened in football, always. So you should, at Juventus, be able to play some games without Cristiano Ronaldo. Matthew is saying, please see my message. I'm trying, Matthew. Guys, wait. So we should be able to play without Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a fact. Juventus versus Crotone, versus Verona, but even versus Roma, they should win. They should win easily, okay? And that's one thing. Then, for sure, if you have a Cristiano Ronaldo, that makes things easier. Now versus Barcelona, did we need Cristiano Ronaldo? We saw the absence. And unfortunately, COVID is taking us a lot of things. It's taking us the jobs, because a lot of stores has to close. A lot of businesses has to close. It's taking us some money, the COVID. We are not able to go to the stadium. And they even took us the possibility to see at the Juventus Stadium, at the Allianz Stadium, the big clash between Ronaldo and Messi. This is annoying. This is annoying, guys. But we have so many problems. And this morning, I believe, this morning in the morning video, I was explaining, guys, we should have De Ligt, Chiellini, and Cristiano Ronaldo back from Monday. Because the quarantine, the isolation of Ronaldo should have stopped if he was asymptomatic, as he was, after 21 days. Thanks, I don't know what force, mysterious force, He even anticipated of 2 days. And I think we needed that news because Juventus was surrounded by negativity. It was surrounded by negativity, a lot of negativity. People that were doing dramatic about the situation of Juventus. Juventus is a bad team. We don't trust Juve anymore. And today we presented Federico Chiesa, and he said, his words were, I didn't even meet Cristiano Ronaldo. When I arrived, Cristiano Ronaldo was not there already. I never trained with him. I never played with him, and I can't wait to meet him in real life and to play with him. You really saw that he made also a beautiful smile when he was speaking about Cristiano Ronaldo. And luckily, a few hours later, we have the news from Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo has recovered. I'm so happy. Ciao, Francisco, hermano. Espero que todo es bien en Puerto Rico. Francisco was on the live with us. He's saying, Ciao, Beppe. I don't like that we depend on Ronaldo. We should be able to win without him. I like that we show our defensivities to solve them. Absolutely. I agree with you, Francisco. And this is what I was explaining. The same thing as Francisco, guys. I was explaining the same. Cristiano Ronaldo is a player that we need because if you buy Cristiano Ronaldo, you need him. But Cristiano Ronaldo is not necessary when you play versus Crotone and Verona. Otherwise, it means that you have a bigger problem. And we will speak about it because we have a bigger problem. We have a bigger problem than Cristiano Ronaldo today. But in the offensive line, we have Morata, we have Dybala, we have Chiesa, Kulusevski. We should be able to play without him. Now, the team, and let me do one thing, guys, because it started to be warm, because I was excited, I was speaking so much, because I'm really enthusiastic, really a lot. Because what I don't like negativity more than 1 hour or 2 hours after the game. Because I am a Juventus fan, and I don't know for you guys, but for me, Juventus means fino alla fine. That means until the end. And I saw so many negativity around Juventus ultimately. I don't like that. Every day, the comments, negativity. I don't believe. I will not buy shirts anymore. I will not do that. I will not watch the games until Ronaldo is back. So many negativity. I don't like that. Anthony is saying, how are you? And I'm doing well. I'm doing super well. Do you think we should try a new formation lineup for the upcoming game versus Spezia? I will tell you. Yes. Why? Because Ronaldo is back. And probably if he's back, if he's recovered, like Juventus is saying it, that means that Cristiano Ronaldo, he will play. He can't wait to play. And this is a boost today. This is a boost today for the team. Mentally, it's not easy to recover from a loss versus Barcelona like we did with a 2-0. It's not easy, guys, because how we played was really bad. And having Cristiano Ronaldo, that gives you a motivation. Players like Kulusevski, like Chiesa, they will be motivated just because Cristiano Ronaldo sits next to them in the dressing room. I am motivated by Cristiano Ronaldo when I see him there. That doesn't mean, guys, that I will change what I'm saying. What I was saying since the beginning was Juventus should win over all the teams without Cristiano Ronaldo. But having him, that makes the difference. Especially in a moment where Dybala is not performing as he should. We spoke about it this morning. We saw heat maps. I was really strong and bad versus Dybala because already, not this game, but the game before already, not versus Barcelona. I was already really harsh on him versus Verona because he didn't play well for me. So having Cristiano Ronaldo will help us a lot. So I'm super happy. 19 days. So now we have a lot of things to address. We have a lot of things. We will speak about them because it's Cristiano Ronaldo is a part of the team, but he will not resolve everything. We have a lot of things to do. And my point is, will we do it with Pirlo or not? Let me know in the comments. I'll try to read them. We will do it with Pirlo, guys. Because for the new fans and for the old fans, we have to remind something for the older ones. We have to explain something for the new ones. Pirlo is the trainer of Juventus. It is what it is. He signed in August. He took a really hard challenge for someone that never trained. Some people believed in him because he was a great player. Some people believed in him because he is a great man. Other people were not really in favor of Pirlo. The thing is, Andrea Agnelli, the president of Juventus, he believed in Pirlo. And this is enough for me. I received a book from one of the followers. He sent it at my home. Pirlo, the book. And I will show you an image, guys. I will show you an image. And you will understand immediately. It's quite easy. Let me find it back. It's quite easy. You will see it and you will understand. Here is the image, guys. This is the image of, let me check. We will speak about that comment. We will speak about it. This is a really beautiful image of Andrea Agnelli together with Andrea Pirlo. Andrea Agnelli, he chose a really, really hard challenge. He chose to trust a trainer that never trained. And that's true. Now, you have to know that at Juventus, we have a style of conduct, okay? When we go for a challenge, we go for it. Indeed, Tariq. Ciao, Tariq. We go for it until the end. Fino alla fine, okay? We did it with Sarri. And if you follow me since a long time, you will know that I was not a big lover of Sarri, but I always said we go with him fino alla fine. Until the end of the season, we go with Sarri. Why? Because we gave that man the trust to start and to finish a project. At the end, we stopped with it. And that's absolutely, for me, that was the good decision. Now we took Pirlo. And we have to continue with him, whatever happened. Now, Pirlo, he has a tough job, guys. He has a tough job. And that's why I'm happy that Cristiano Ronaldo will be there to help him. Not because he will be an extra coach on the field, because Cristiano Ronaldo, you love him or not, but Cristiano Ronaldo is playing as a player. He's not a coach. The coach is Andrea Pirlo. But having Cristiano make the difference. Because when you have Cristiano Ronaldo in the 11 man, first of all, the other teams, they are fearing Ronaldo. They are scared about Ronaldo and they will pay attention. That's one thing. The other players, and especially a guy like McKennie, Arthur, Kulusevski, Chiesa, those young players that we bought, Frabotta, Portanova, training and playing with Cristiano Ronaldo, that's a world of difference. That's a world of difference. I will block, guys. I'm blocking people that are annoying the chat. Okay, so sorry for that, but we have problems. We have problems of formation. We have problems of men. We have problems of players that are not giving their best at the moment. We have problems, people say, from motivation. We have problems in the midfield. This morning, I was explaining and I was saying that we had a lot of statistics speaking about the midfield. We spoke about 29% of the passes from our midfield, they were vertical. Verticality, it's what Pirlo wants to install in the team. But the problem is today, whoever plays, we still continue to play horizontally. And Pirlo doesn't want that. We have 4 players. We have Bentancur, McKennie, Rabiot, and the other one. Help me. Rabiot, Bentancur, Arthur, McKennie. We have four guys. The 4 of them, In total, with the passes, whoever plays in the middle, 29% are vertical. That means that the rest are horizontal or in the back. And if you want to know, the player that received the most passes from the midfield is Danilo. So that means that all the passes from the midfield that we have, they are going back to Danilo. And this is not a good news, guys, because our midfield needs to build. And it's true that this year we are trying maybe to build a bit from the wings, and that's totally fine for me because we have nice players like Kulusevski, like Chiesa, whoever, sorry. But the midfield should be able to build. And today we are missing that a lot. A lot. So we need that because I see Ramsey is always injured, and that's true. And that's true. But at the moment when he played well. But we should be able to play also without Ramsey. And Rabiot, Bentancur, Arthur, or McKennie, they should be able to build. At the moment, we had only 2 shots on target to the goal from the midfield, and they both came from McKennie. I believe one versus Sampdoria, one versus Roma. That's it, guys. That's not enough. This is not enough. CR7 coming back will be a huge confidence boost. I agree, Sanget. I agree. I agree because the team needed it. We were a bit mentally down. Because also, don't forget, we are, and I put myself in it, we are also responsible for it because we put it on all social media. We want Pirlo out. I never said that. We want Pirlo out. We don't believe in the team. Dybala is not good. Kulusevski. Today I saw critics to Kulusevski. He's overrated. He's not a Juve player. Guys, stop. Stop speaking about that. Because Pedri from Barcelona, he did a disaster game versus Real Madrid. Disaster game. 17 years old. First big team. With Juventus, he played an extraordinary game. We have to trust. We have to be positive, and we can be really angry for a certain moment. But then we have to be positive, and we have to support. Support players that are young, that will make problems, and they will do mistakes, for sure, because they are young. They never played in Champions League. The 2 first games in Champions League, the first one versus Dynamo Kiev, easier. And then versus Barcelona, guys. It's not easy, also for them. So I believe in Kulusevski. We have to give Kulusevski time because he showed the potential. We cannot be a drama after 2 days playing versus Barcelona, saying that Kulusevski is a drama. We never have to buy him. This is not okay, guys. No, he should not be there as a substitute. We bought him. We trust in him. He has a lot of possibility. Let's try him. Not as a substitute. He's good. The guy is good. And he will do mistakes. And he was probably the worst versus Barcelona. Probably, yes. So the team was bad. All the team was bad. So trust young players, because I remember, because I already had the channel during the Mercato, every day I heard 2 things, guys. Every day and a lot of time. I heard, we want Awar. And the second thing is, we want young players. We want young players. How many times did I receive people that were really angry on the channel saying, why are we going for Luis Suarez? Why are we going for Dzeko? They are really old. President Agnelli, he promised us rejuvenation. No, guys, no. We are rejuvenating the team, and that's what we are doing. And now we have the young players. We have a young coach with a new mentality, and we are giving up. That's not what we have to do. That's not what we have to do. We still need Awar. Probably, yeah. But he's not there. He's not there. So I will tell you my point of view. And for sure, you are free to do whatever you want. But we have Pirlo that only trained 6 games. 6 games, because versus Napoli we didn't play. 6 games. And we are already killing Pirlo. This is not okay, guys. This is not okay. Give time. Give time. Now it's true. I will tell you something because I'm not stupid. And I'm not a positive dreamer of everything will be fine. I don't live in a cartoon world. We have problems. We have big problems. This is a good question. I will tell you, this is a real good question. How long are we ready to wait for Pirlo? Until the end of the season. That's how long I will wait for Pirlo. But that's how long I waited for Sarri. That's how long I waited for Allegri, for Conte. Because we go for a project, okay? When you have a new job, guys, you have a new job. You enter, and normally you should be coached a bit or explained a bit how to do. And they tell you, guys, we will give you you start on Monday, we will give you a telephone, we will give you a printer, we will give you a computer, we will give you a car so that you can travel, okay? This is what they say to you. You begin on Monday, and then you have a car, and the second day, they forgot to give you the card to put the diesel in the car, you know? Your car will not drive anymore. So you will not be able to drive anymore. If your computer has no printer and they ask you to print, you will not be able to deliver. Those are all problems that makes that you will have it a bit longer. If your best teammate in your team is sick at home for 20 days, it will be more difficult for you to make an impact, an instant impact. You will need time. You need time to understand. You need time to settle. And this is what Pirlo is doing. The guy, he came, he accepted a challenge, a big challenge. He accepted it, but no preseason, game cancelled, COVID with Ronaldo, with McKennie. Don't forget, McKennie was a player he started immediately versus Sampdoria because he believed a lot in McKennie. Chiesa arrived after the first games. Morata arrived after the first games. So he need time because he didn't have all the tools. But now, how long will I wait for Pirlo? I will give him time until the end of the season. And at the end of the season, we will judge. We will judge and we will check if Pirlo succeeded in his mission. I know that the mission was quite clear. Our objective is to win the 10th in a row. This is the objective. So we will go for it. And this time, like my friend Pra is saying, with Cristiano Ronaldo. We will go for it with Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is important, guys, because he will give a boost of confidence. De Bayo, it's not true what you are saying. This is your dream. This is your objective. This is not the objective of Juventus. And I will explain once again. The objective is to win the 10th in a row. The objective is to win the Coppa Italia. The objective is to win the Supercoppa. And then we have a win. I speak about win. Win, win. Win Supercoppa, win Serie A with Coppa Italia. And then we have a fourth objective. And that fourth objective is to do as good as we can and to try to win the Champions League. Okay? Because Champions League, you cannot say we will win the Champions League or we will go for a Champions League to win it. We have an objective, we'll win the Champions League, because it means that if you lose in Champions League, then we have to sack Pirlo. No, guys, no. There is a difference between win and try to win. Okay? So if you speak about Schalke, okay, Schalke 04 or Shakhtar or Lyon, those teams, they are in the third category. They want to go as far as possible. Okay, so we have three categories. Okay, we have win, we have try to win, and we have go as far as possible. Okay, a team like Lyon, like Inter, like Napoli, they want to go as far as possible. And if they go over the group stages, if they go in quarterfinal, in semifinal, they are happy because they did the max they could and they went as far as possible. Juventus is in the try to win it because we have a winner mentality. We want to win it. But it's not the objective that we win. I will tell you why. I will tell you why. And you have to thank my friend UFC 1897 because he asked for a live. So I'm live thanks to him. Thank you, UFC. So I will tell you why. If Juventus gives an objective to Pirlo and Pirlo doesn't reach it, you have to sack it. You have to sack him at the end of the season because he didn't reach him. There is only one that will win the Champions League, and you have only 13 games in the Champions League. 6 times you play in the group stage, then you play 8 quarter, semi-final, and 1. That's 2 games, 2 games, 2 games, 1 game, and this is 6 games. Like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? So that means, guys, that you have to be here in the 2 first. Okay? From the moment you are here, you cannot miss anymore. You cannot. Because otherwise, guys, you are out. And that means that if you are out, whatever you do, you have to sack Pirlo. But Champions League, you have, guys, you have luck that is important. You have injuries. You have the moment that you meet another opponent. Because if you meet them really soon and you are not in big shape, that can be a problem. If you meet them too late and you are in shape and they are not, you are lucky. So you have so many considerations to do. Juventus, they are in the second category, try to win. And if you see like Allegri or Sarri, they didn't try to win because we lost versus Ajax, we lost versus Lyon after really bad performances, and they were sacked. Because at that moment, Agnelli, he saw that we really didn't try to win. We didn't try to win. And this is why we don't have the coaches. Okay? So this is the interpretation and the words of Agnelli. Okay? When Agnelli, he says, guys, the objective is to win the Serie A. The objective is to win the Supercoppa and the Coppa Italia. Those are real objectives because this is Juventus. Win, 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 win. In Champions League, it's try to win it. That is really good. It's really good. Pirlo is gonna fire now. I don't know if the question is, will we dismiss Pirlo? But no, we will go until the end with Pirlo. The management gave him a chance. We will back him up. Can you imagine sacking Pirlo? We are not Genoa. We are not Cagliari. We are not Brescia, guys. We are a company. We are a club that is really experienced. We have a comment here. Mohanad, guys, they all try to win. But if you go out, how we went out versus Ajax, guys, I don't know if you remember. I'm not saying Allegri is a bad coach because I love Allegri. But the season, how we played versus in Serie A, because we didn't play really well in Serie A the last season of Allegri, 2 years ago, we won, and that's good. But how we played with Allegri was not good, and in Champions League neither. So we have to be a bit realistic also. For sure, everyone tries to win. Zenga tries to win. Mourinho tries to win. Let's speak about Ranieri. Ranieri tries to win. Everyone tries to win, for sure. But then it's the how you try. So this is what I believe, guys, about Pirlo. We have to give him time until the end of the season, and then we can judge. Did we want 0? Pirlo will stop. That's a fact. Did we want some things? Then Pirlo will continue. I know Softic is saying Allegri deserves all praise. He did something wonderful with players that didn't deserve Juventus shirt. And I agree, Softic. I agree because I am a big supporter of Allegri. I'm a big fan of Allegri. But as I gave some critics on Dybala, as I gave some critics on Chiesa, on Kulusevski, on Pirlo, I give also some critics to Allegri. Allegri, the last year, guys, it was not funny to watch. It was not funny to watch. But this was not the philosophy of Allegri. And the club was changing philosophy, and that's why we changed. And in Champions League, he did amazing seasons, but at the end, it was quite difficult for Allegri. The last year was difficult. And then we can speak about the players. We can speak about the players that were not good, because we didn't have Marchisio, Pirlo, Pogba, and Vidal anymore with Allegri. We had we had Matuidi, we had Khedira, we had Pjanic. So it's not the same, for sure. But we can say the same for Pirlo, guys. We can say the same for Pirlo. If we are speaking about Allegri, first year, when he came. Allegri, guys, the first year, when we went in the final versus Barcelona, we had, I write them here, Vidal, Marchisio, we had Pogba, and Pirlo. Okay? If we speak, guys, about Pirlo, hey guys, Pirlo, he has McKennie, Arthur, Rabiot, and Bentancur. Okay? Guys, it's a big difference, huh? It's a big difference. I will tell you the difference. McKennie, he played with Schalke 04, and before that he played in MLS, in America, in USA. So it's his first big club. Arthur, he comes from La Liga, Barcelona, where he was not a starter. He played only 23 games last season, something like that. So he comes in Italy, a new Liga for him. So those two guys, there are new entries in our midfield. While the first year of Allegri, he had Vidal, Marchisio, Pogba, Pirlo. They were already there. Those three, they were already there since the first year, 2011, with Conte. It's different, guys. It's different. So that's why I believe we have to give time to Pirlo. Do we miss someone here? Is it a problem of our management in the midfield? Probably yes. If you see my video and someone were not happy with me because I was too harsh. How many did I give to the Mercato? I gave 6.5. 6.5 to our Mercato. It's true. 6.5 because we still miss someone on the left. We miss something in the middle. We need a war. Yeah, probably, but we don't have them. One Football uploaded the video saying that Zidane wants Dybala with a swap for Isco and Vini, and he's talking with Juve. Is this news true? I didn't see it on One Football yet. I saw it this morning. They were speaking about it yesterday evening also. Is it true or not? I don't know. Probably they talk about it, but I don't know. This is not the point now at the moment of the video. But so to continue explaining what I was saying, as Softy is saying, Pirlo is new as a coach and he had got a lot of new players. He definitely deserves more time as the team do. But I'm afraid we will be far behind until we can start playing good. And this is now a really valid point of Softage. Totally valid, because that's the problem. The big problem we have is we don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time. I agree. And this is the pressure when you are at Juventus. You don't have the time, and I will continue with Tony. Thank you, Tony. Tony Kasic is saying Gasperini plays a similar system, and it took him so much time to adapt to it. It is a dynamic system after all. Still, Andrea Pirlo should have started with the basics. So, thank you for supporting the channel, Tony. And complementing with that, Gasperini has put a lot of years to implement what they are doing today. And Gasperini had also his difficulties because in the beginning, Gasperini, every time they sold him the best players and he received new one, he had to start from the basic, from the beginning again with the new players. And this is a problem that we as Juventus, we have with Pirlo. We don't have time. Because I told you, I took it away from the board, but I told you the difference with Champions League. In Champions League is try to win it. And I love trying to win it, because otherwise you are unrealistic. Otherwise your life will be really sad. If your only objective is to win the Champions League, yeah, guys, the last time Juventus won it, it was in 1995, 1996. So it's 26 years ago. It's so long time ago, guys. You will have a really sad life. No, it's try to win it. And in 2015, I was proud of my team. 17, I was proud of my team. Versus Dortmund in 1997, I was proud in 98 because we tried to win it. But now, with Pirlo, we don't have time. Because indeed, now at the moment, we have 4 points behind Milan. That's okay. I remember with Allegri, at a certain moment, we were so much far behind. But he was able to change it at a certain moment. And that's why I love the fact that we have Cristiano Ronaldo back after the loss versus Barcelona. Right after. Super happy, because he will give a boost, a mental boost that a lot of people were expecting. And it's a bit the kind of miracle to have him, because I was scared for the game versus Spezia. And being scared to play versus Spezia is not a good feeling, guys. But when you lose the way we lost versus Barcelona, it means that a lot of problems are there. So every little help is a help that we can use. So did he have to start with the basics? What are the basics, guys? Because he want to impose his style, and he knows that we don't have time to test it because we have no preseason. So he had to start immediately with his ideas, his convictions, because otherwise you will lose a lot of time. If you want to go to March, where the season start to be decisive, if you want to arrive in March with a team that is ready, then you should already have played a lot of games with your new system that players understand you. Look at what Chiesa was saying today. Chiesa today was saying, Pirlo, he tell us what he wants, he explain us, and we are all behind him. That's good. Start. Do mistakes now. It's okay for me. I'm not happy. You know me, on the channel. When we lose 2 points, if we don't win, I'm not happy every time. But it's the truth, guys. He needs to test. Now, I respect people that don't trust him, because you don't have to trust the choice of Agnelli, for sure. But we have him, and now we have to stick with him. And it is what it is. Allegri developed the team as far as he could and took it as far as he could. No hard feelings, but Pirlo can take it further. He is an idealist who will play with his own philosophy. But I believe that, Colin, his philosophy, his vision of football, that's why he became the trainer of Juventus. And probably we knew that it would be difficult to implement. I will ban cool because it's starting to be a bit annoying. Okay, guys. If we start playing well at the end of the season, but we don't manage to win the league, would Pirlo be kept or sacked? Normally, I will tell you the truth. Normally, he will be sacked, except if we take into consideration that there was COVID since the beginning, with no preseason, that players were positive, because now we speak about McKennie and Ronaldo, but maybe there will be more. Maybe we will stop Serie A again for a certain period. We don't know what will happen. So maybe those parameters will be taken into consideration. That can be. I cannot guarantee it, but normally on paper, if you have an objective that was spoken out to the shareholders and it was to win, at least Serie A, then he should be sacked. But taking into consideration the moment where we live in, time is not an excuse for not winning against Verona and Crotone. I agree, Eli. That's what I said. I'm not excusing what I saw, because it was a disaster. Crotone was a disaster. I was pissed off. Then maybe you can say we were with 10 men. But Verona, you don't even have that excuse. So I'm not looking for excuses. I'm just saying that it makes sense. Like Kulusevski will do mistakes because he's young. Pirlo will do. Now, if you train, I don't know, if you train Sassuolo, you can make more mistakes. If you train Juventus, your chances for mistakes are a lot lower. You don't have that much choices. This is we have to I saw some comments, quite funny. Pirlo lost matches are not as painful as Sarri. For me, a loss is a loss, guys. The one versus Barcelona, it hurted a lot, guys. Now, for sure, Sarri didn't even get to play versus Barcelona, but when we played versus Milan and we were winning 2-0 easily with the Euro goal of the phenomenal Rabiot, and then we lost 4-2, or winning versus Sassuolo and then doing 3-3. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. Ciao Dan. Pirlo had to take it slowly, not to change the system completely. When Allegri came, he took over Conte's system and he changed the system. Pirlo did not have the time at all to implement his idea. It's true. I agree with that. Allegri was really smart at the time to take the 3-5-2, but I know some people that still today, they are convinced that if Allegri won with Juve, it was thanks to Conte, because Conte gave him that system, trained the players, gave the winning mentality, and he prepared Allegri to go to the Champions League final. So whatever you say, whatever you do, you will receive critics in life. It is what it is. Always. Allegri, me, whoever, Pirlo. If Pirlo would have copied the system of Sarri, please explain me the system of Sarri, guys, because not changing the system, it means that you have to play a 4-3-3. If you play a 4-3-3, you have immediately a problem in the midfield because you don't have enough men, because Mercato was not built to have a 3-man midfield. So this is why it's impossible to copy it. And the system of Sarri, how he played really how he was playing really high with the defense, asking to press. We saw how difficult it was. How difficult it was for Bonucci, for example, to play in that system. It was quite difficult, really difficult. And then we have a player. People were saying, I try to find it back, but the comments are really going really fast, guys. What is Sarri ball? I'm asking myself today again. Ciao, Robert. I am not able to feel comfortable with Rabiot, Bentancur in the midfield anymore. Please, your sincere opinion on this. Are we missing through Regista and number 8? Is he back? Wait, because it seems that there is an annoying guy. I blocked him, but he has, I think, 1 million accounts. That's the guy probably that is putting all the dislikes on the videos. So I will be honest with you, Robert. You know that Bentancur, since always, has been one of my favorite midfielders. But as I was really harsh on certain players, I will be really harsh on him. He's bad. This season, he is bad. And there are no excuses anymore for Bentancur, because Bentancur, it's already his 4th year at Juventus. So I saw a lot of progression last year in Bentancur, and I was hoping it was now the time for Bentancur to fly and to take ownership of that midfield. But I told you, guys, when I was covering the Mercato, and the first talks were there with Arthur. I did a video with Tactical Role with Garrett. We spoke about Arthur, and the idea I had was to have Arthur on the right, Bentancur, and I had an idea of Thomas. That was the name that I was hearing, Thomas or Awar at a certain moment. Awar, but let's say Awar is not there, so probably you have a kind of, let's say, a Rabiot. That was the idea I had. Not with Rabiot in the beginning, but he was there, so he was there. Normally, ideally, I saw it like that. And then we had, in my idea, guys, you had Ramsey as a sub. You had Rabiot, and you had McKennie. So this is how I really thought that Pirlo would have played, with 4 defenders, and where I thought that we would have here Cristiano Ronaldo, striker, because I knew that we wanted a striker, and probably Kulusevski here. This is the idea I had, because with Awar, you had here the offensive support. Arthur, who is really good in distributing the balls, recuperating, taking care of the ball, protecting the ball, and you had someone that could stay in the back because Bentancur is really bad in going offensive line and thinking really to play fast. So I saw him more there, where you have the subs that are doing the same thing, but instead of Rabiot going up front, you had Ramsey that could go up front. That was my idea. My God, this guy, he has so many accounts, impossible. Um, so uh, this is the idea I had. And Bentancur, now we found him in a four-man's defense playing with two. He never played with two. He never played with two. But this is not an excuse. This is not an excuse. And Rabiot Bentancur playing together is not really good, guys. It's not really good. So I will be really honest with you, Robert. Rabiot Bentancur at the moment, because I always trust the guys, but at the moment it's not easy. But whoever, and remember the first time we played with McKennie and Rabiot versus Sampdoria, and they played quite well after 25 minutes, because the first 25 minutes McKennie was lost there. So we miss a guy. We miss a guy. If you want to play with three, that's really difficult. And Pirlo, he said, we don't have any regista. We don't have a playmaker, a defensive playmaker. So he doesn't consider Bentancur to play there at all. So we have a problem. This is my honest opinion. Who would I play? I believe we have to continue at the moment with Arthur and Rabiot. With Arthur Rabiot at the moment, until McKennie can take some games of Rabiot, and Bentancur can come back and understand the system, but otherwise it's difficult. Sam is saying since 3 hours, if it was up to me, Bentancur Rabiot will get sold in January and bring Awar, Locatelli, and Alaba. Unfortunately, Sam, you are not doing the mercato. Then we have Basil who is saying Sky News. I don't know if it's true or not, because I know that people like to troll. But Sky, I will tell you immediately, it's already nearly 1 year that I'm doing the formations, and Sky is always wrong. Is it possible that he will be on the bench? Yes, it's possible, but not because of Barcelona. If he's on the bench, it's because Dybala comes from an injury, and he played two times 90 minutes from the beginning until the end of the game. So he needs some rest. That's why, not because it's a poor performance versus Barcelona. Because otherwise, guys, we put all the team on the bench. This is the truth. Serie A gives green line to Cristiano to play versus Spezia. Yes, because the rules were a bit different. You needed 48 hours to be negative to play in Serie A, so that's good. Chiesa seems to be too inconsistent. It was very impressed of him versus Dynamo Kiev, but now it seems he's playing one game well, then 5 games he's not consistent. Are we gonna bench him? Chiesa played 2 games and a half, the Bayou. So it's difficult to say that he's inconsistent. They played versus Barcelona the first game. They were emotionally affected. But he played well versus Dynamo Kiev. He played well versus Crotone until the red card. So he played two games really well and then really bad versus Barcelona. On the other side, players were not trying to find Chiesa because he was a lot of time isolated on the left. So is it totally Chiesa's fault? I don't know. One thing I don't like with Chiesa, guys, is that when he's trying to dribble, he's looking only at the ground. He's not looking around him. That's one of the big problems of Chiesa. I would not bench him, play him. Do we miss Pjanic? How he played with Barcelona, he played really well. I have always loved Pjanic, but I said that he had to go for financial reason, but also his time and his motivation at Juve were gone. So no. Do you have Discord? I am in a Discord. I don't have my own, but I am in a Discord that's really, really great. I should post the link soon. Will Ronaldo play against Spezia? Probably yes, but I cannot guarantee it. But probably yes. Chiesa can't defend, but Chiesa is not a defender, guys. I try to read a bit of comments. I'm not sure. Does it mean CR7 can carry? Yeah, sure. Jan, absolutely. So he has recovered. He can play versus Spezia if he feels well. Now, for sure, Pirlo will decide, because he's not there since a long time. Juve is playing shit because of Dybala. This is not the question today, but I always said since a long time, guys, Dybala. We spoke bad about Bentancur, but Dybala, he has always also his problems. Now it's his fourth or fifth year, I believe, at Juventus now. I'm expecting a lot of him this season. A lot. And the problem is, Dybala is not a player that you can give him freedom. If when Dybala plays well is when he's respecting a clear role, an offensive role, and when he's not coming back to the midfield. That's when Dybala plays well. When you give him freedom, you have problem. And look at the game versus Barcelona. If you look at the two heat map, Kulusevski and Dybala, they played the same exact position. Bentancur was okay versus Barcelona. Not really. Bernardeschi needs to be sold in January. Guys, who will buy Bernardeschi? He's mentally is destroyed as a player. He's destroyed. Even Pirlo said it. He needs to first come back mentally, because what he did versus for Verona, and then what he did versus Barcelona, for a player that was not already really strong in personality, that's heavy. If Dybala was to play his real or clear role, that would be amazing. Yes, but that's the problem with him. If Pirlo would be replaced, then who would come? Which coach is best for Juve? Nobody. The best coach for Juve is Pirlo. Pirlo will not be sold. Would not be sacked. He will stay until the end of the season. So, if Pirlo would be, again, the same question. So I already answered. I wish Bernardeschi had the same strong mentality since his match against Atletico. The problem with Bernardeschi is that we saw him only versus Atletico Madrid. And one good game in 3 years, it's not enough, guys. It's not enough. Pirlo has to play the best 11 now. Otherwise, it will be too late for us. We have to trust him. We need more strength in our midfield and attack more. The problem is that we played with the best men we had, but we didn't have a lot of players. Alexandro, Chiellini, De Ligt, Ronaldo, the last game. We played with the best men we had. The GOAT is back, I believe, or zebra. Stefania is showing the zebra. It's not the goat, it's the zebra. Forza Juve, Stefania. Alexandro and Ramsey, no talk. Yeah, we can talk about them. Alexandro will be back in November. Ramsey, apparently, Pirlo said that he was not fit. He was not fit to play the game, so he will probably play versus Spezia. But that's the problem with Ramsey. I like the player. He has amazing qualities. But then the problem with him is that we cannot count on him on long term. Big problem. Gokul is there. Ciao, Gokul. I try to find your comment back. Gokul is saying Awar is the solution for the midfield. Yeah, but We don't have him. Maybe we can put Bernardeschi to Lyon and take our in January, but that's January. We have to find solution now. Juve, look, we have the Juve account on the channel. He's saying Dybala should also go in the attack. He should stay there. He should stay there. Bernardeschi, he did 2 games, 2 assists. True, that's why I bought the shirt. I said this: if Bernardeschi do an assist or a goal, I buy the shirt. Do you know, guys, what name I put on the shirt? Let me know. Let me know if you know what player I put on the shirt. Ciao Drugi. Juventus is a one-man team. Ronaldo without him, Juve is like Crotone. No, that's exaggerated. But I know that you are exaggerated, Drugi, and you want to show a message. But at the moment, it's true. We were bad. We were really bad. And that's why I'm happy that Cristiano recovered before the 21 days. Because don't forget, if Ronaldo was not negative now, he would have missed for sure the Spezia game. And I don't know if he will play or not, but at least having him is a big signal. Good one. Let's see, what comments do we have? Some guy, ciao, some guy. Giuseppe and the Juventini have a great weekend. Hopefully Sunday will be a great day. Absolutely, yes. I hope so. Gerald, I love that game, guys. If you have a Xbox or a PlayStation, this game is fantastic. Gerald de Rive, I called him like that. This game is fantastic, guys. I spent so many hours on that game. Amazing game. So formation, best formation to start with, 4-3-2-1. Chesney, Quadrado, De Ligt, Chiellini, Alexandro. Bentancur, Arthur as a playmaker, Rabiot. Dybala, Ronaldo, Morata. Yeah, but then who do you have to replace the midfielders? Because you cannot play that long term. Because then you have only McKennie and Ramsey. Ramsey can take the spot of Bentancur because you already played there. And McKennie can change or Rabiot or Arthur with other because nobody else would be able to play where Arthur plays. I prefer to see Bentancur there. If Dybala stays up front, this is a good formation for me. But then, guys, that means that you have invested loads of money in Chiesa, in Kulusevski, and you will never play them. I don't know. I don't believe so. Because Pirlo and Morata, don't forget, with the team that you are showing now, I like. Personally, I will tell you the truth, I like. But that means that you will have 0 crosses. You have 0 cross. And to be honest, I would not put Quadrado there, but Danilo. But that means that you have 0 cross. And with 0 cross, Morata's goals, Morata needs crosses, guys. Dybala towards the bench. Yeah, I said it. I don't believe it's because of poor performance. It's because he's tired and Sky. They are not 100% reliable since last year with formations. People need to stop making up formations that they want. Pirlo is not going to completely change his philosophy. And I agree with Andy. People for sure they can put the formation they want. Why not? Because we are in a free world where everyone put the formations. Why not? Why not? The only problem is that I agree with Andy, not 100 but 200%. You hire a coach because you trust in him. He has a vision. He has idea, and there is Matthew. Matthew is always saying, please read my message. But then I don't see the message of Matthew. So Matthew, read my message. I read your message. Okay. Now, I totally agree with Andy. You hire a coach. You want him a vision, an idea, and then after 6 games without Ronaldo, without the Ligt, without so many players, you want him to change. No, guys, no. I like that changing, adapting tactic. I like it, but it requires time. We need to stop play with 5 at the back. We need stability. We need less defender. Another midfielder, 4 at the back is the best. Another midfielder, that's the problem, guys. We don't have. We don't have. Uh, Danilo can cross. Wow. I don't know if you saw the goal from Danilo, the goal versus Roma with Danilo that made an amazing goal for Ronaldo. That was an amazing cross. Now, the problem with Danilo is Danilo can't shoot, because you saw he tried 2 times versus Barcelona, and I believe the ball arrived here instead of in the goal. Ciao Giuseppe, ciao Robin. Will Kulu and Chiesa be good wingbacks? Wingbacks? No. What about a swap? At the moment, I'm not speaking about swap, guys. I don't know. Let's try, and then we see. Grazie, Arif. Thank you. Everyone is bashing our midfield. I don't necessarily agree. Can I join the live for a few? And I give me, yeah, sure. Arif, where can I send you the link of the live? Let me know and I send it. So tell me, or I can do it on Telegram or on Twitter or on Telegram, on Twitter. Tell me. So tell me where you want me to join. I can't wait to see Arif comment. So let's check if Arif is commenting me. If you are on Twitter, Arif, send me a message. Let's see. I can't wait. Guys, stay, because Arif will join the live for a few minutes and he will tell us on Telegram. Look at that. So I am on Telegram. I'm waiting, Arif. So I'm waiting for Arif on Telegram. Let me know when you are there. Waiting for Arif. Here he is. Okay. I will send a message to Arif. Guys, stay there. I'm curious to see what Arif will tell us. That's really unexpected. So you should have received the invitation, Arif. So join us, and tell us what you think. I can't wait. I love that. Because it's not it was not prepared. And guys, meanwhile, put a lot of like also for Arif, because I can't wait. Arif is doing his hair, probably. I told it, guys, I'm super happy. Super happy, because we needed some positivity. Oh, pay attention. Positivity in state of mind. State of mind, not COVID. But we needed good news. We needed good news after Barcelona. If I can be the manager of Juve, guys, that's not easy. I'm waiting for Arif. You see, then people want to join, and then they are scared to join. Which team do your wife support before and after marriage? My wife, she hates football. I love Pirlo, but he doesn't really have time. He doesn't even know which player to use or what is his best formation, because he has the same type of players. He doesn't have time, I agree. I love Pirlo as well, I agree. But he knows the players, guys. He knows the formation. It's just a special formation. that requires time. He needs time. Now, how long? We don't know. Matthew is continuing to say, "Are you seeing my messages?" I see those messages, Matthew, but I don't see your real message. I don't see them. Francesco Capitano is saying, how fun would it be if Pirlo choose to go for a 4-2-4 formation? Danilo, De Ligt, Bonucci, Alexandro, Rabiot, Arthur, and then Chiesa or Quadrado, Ronaldo, Morata, Dybala. But we played a bit of 4-2-4 last time. We played a bit of 4-2-4 and the results were not that good. So we are waiting for Arif. I don't know where Arif is. He asked me to join. I sent him the link and then I don't see him. Where is Arif? Yeah, guys, I want to, but I don't see him. I've sent him the here he is. Wait. So wait. At the moment, he has technical issues, so we will wait for him. Is Ronaldo really recovered from COVID? Yes, Orange View. I love your name, huh? Look. Yes, he is. Juventus posted it. Boom, boom, Arif, like this. Boom, boom. What if Ronaldo played the last four and we won? We may have been blinded by the win and not seen some of the mistakes and problems like we do now. Blessing in this. No. Guys, maybe supporters would not have seen it, but thank you. But no, guys, seriously. We know we have experienced trainers or not, but we have trainers and they see the problems even when we win. I'm a bit confused, guys, because I'm waiting for Arif. I've sent him the link back, so let's see. I love orange shirt of Juve, the best for me. Will Juve play with orange versus Spezia? We play with them. I'm really curious because we didn't see the away shirt and the blue shirt yet. I like your hair. My hair is the best, guys. I wish all men to have the same hair as me. Ronaldo, he was copying me, guys. People are asking. Gracias, Carlos. Me alegro mucho. Gracias para seguir el canal. Me gusta. Un día vamos a hacerlo todo en español. Un live exclusivamente en español, hablando de la Juve que queremos. Espera, que voy a... I will show you. So, I don't know if you see it or not, but this is Kulusevski. And I want, I don't know if my friend is there, but I didn't see Ike. But I wanted to show something. Meanwhile, we are waiting for our friend Arif that is not joining at the moment. But I have another one. I have a second one. I have a second t-shirt, and this is only for the people that are loyal and that they want also to talk about other things than only Juve. So we have my friend Ibrahim, who sent me this one with the Just Pizza. Guys, Just Pizza will be the new concept, and when we will talk about it, I will put it here. Just Pizza with the number 1, because that's a new topic on the channel that will start in November, when we will speak about everything. We will have fun. We will speak about cinema. We will do a live coffee. We will do live pizzas. We will do I don't know. We will sing. We will I don't know yet. I don't know the concept. We will do jokes. We will speak about the life and whatever. Um, and I want to say thank you because Ibrahim from the channel, he we will speak Portuguese like Rui is saying, like the last time. We will speak in different languages. We will learn to write the names of the players correctly, like Delicht that I see, or Kulusevski with an I and not with a Y, Chesney, Quadrado, all those players will try to learn to how to pronounce it in the right way. So we'll do fun things. I need to work on the concept, but we will try to have crazy things. And will it be on this channel? Yes, it will be on this channel. Dedicated moments. I can show you again while we are waiting, still waiting for our friend Arif. So I'm waiting for Arif. But I have the logo, guys, already for G Just Pizza. I will show you for the new ones. And then we will probably stop the live. But this is the logo. Um, this is the logo of G Just Pizza, and then we have the T-shirt that Ike. He was so excited about the project of G Just Pizza that he offered me. So one day I opened the mailbox and I received him from him. So I'm super happy. Thank you, Ibrahim Ike. He's also in the Telegram group, by the way. 11 dislikes by COVID-19. Oh, we don't care about the dislikes. Uh, I saw it on Twitter. So, guys, for the people that want to follow me, those are here below. Um, you can see all the things where you can find me. That's quite easy. Um, so, what we will do with Arif, guys, because he's not there, it's still not there. Um, with Arif, wait, wait, maybe here. Wait. Ultimate tentative. We try again. I think you will join now. Arif, check it. Thank you, SRL. Thank you. I hope you put a maximum of like. It should arrive in a few seconds now. Come on, Arif. Click on the button. I do it again. Let's read. Okay. Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. So, ciao, Arif.
Hello?
How are you doing?
You guys hear me?
Yes, but I hear myself also.
I wonder why. I guess
So,
I'm
guys,
an idiot.
say hello to Arif in the meanwhile.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you. Huh?
Okay, I can barely hear you, but okay, so I guess everybody's bashing our midfield. I don't want to make this by myself. Let's just talk Juventus. They're the ones that are important. So the way I understand soccer is this way. So everyone's blaming.
Before you start, Arif, where are you from?
Well, I'm Bulgarian. I live in the United States in California.
Look at that. Welcome to the channel, Arif. Really happy that you are there.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm a big fan. I watch all the time.
Thank you, Arif. Explain us. So the midfield is not bad for you.
Well, it's not as bad as people say. It obviously can be better, but I don't think it's as bad. And everybody is saying our midfield doesn't have they're not creative. But the way I see creativity is a lot of things. I mean, you can positioning, understanding with other players, dribbling, all a lot of things all together. And then, but we got to throw some facts over. Throw some facts at you first in order to understand. So our defense is bad with the ball. Like they have really bad passing, except Bonucci, but Bonucci only has long passing. So our midfield always drops really deep back to get the ball, and they don't open themselves for a pass. They go and take the ball from the defense. What that means is they open the space between them and the strikers. And then our strikers, Dybala and Ronaldo, they're always on the wing, which is 50, 60 yards away from our midfield. So in that situation, the midfield doesn't have a lot of options except to pass to the side, to do horizontal passes. Even if they do the long pass to Dybala, that opens up a lot of time for the other team to get back, recuperate, and close the distance to Dybala. And after Dybala gets the ball, he doesn't have the physicality to protect the ball. He doesn't. He can't dribble 5 players. All he can do is pass it back to the fullback. So it just doesn't make sense. Plus, the 50 yards, they can't do a 1-2 because they're way long. They need time to go there and make the passes. It just.
I agree in a way. Wait, I will mute you while I'm speaking, and I will unmute you. Okay, so I agree what you are saying in terms of passing skills from defense. It's true that Bonucci has the long ones, but not the short ones. Probably Chesney is not the best with the ball on the feet. I will add that on top of it. Now the other problem is from the moment we have the ball, and this is where I see that we have some problems from the moment we have the ball, because Dybala, if he would have stayed like 50, 60 yards, as you are saying, up front, I would tell you it's really disconnected, okay? Because it's really far away. But in the 2 games that Dybala was playing and Ronaldo was not even there, Dybala was an extra midfielder. He was always in really deep behind. So if you have Dybala or Kulusevski that played practically in the same position, I didn't see that offensive mindset like last year, post-COVID, Bentancur had. Bentancur had, last year when he was playing as a regista, I saw him taking the ball, 1-2, and he was playing up front, always. This year, I don't know, maybe because he doesn't trust that new position, I don't know, or he lost some confidence. He's not doing it. And I don't know if what you explain, it makes sense from the defense, but I can't excuse it from our midfield, because the midfield, when they have the ball, players are quite close to them, but they don't find them.
Well, I don't think the strikers are close. The strikers are always 50 yards away.
Morata.
And
Not,
Dybala and Cristiano Ronaldo are not the type of players that how should I put this, or make plays. Ronaldo is a consumer type of guy. You pass him the ball, he dribbles and he shoots.
I agree.
He's not going to do a 1-2 with you. So when he stays on the wing, he stays on the wing. You pass him the ball and you have no business being on his way, because he's going to do his stuff. And then with the Bentancur point, last season he had 3 midfielders, so he had covered. That's why he was allowed to run back and forth. Last season he was box to box. This year he's a defensive midfielder. Plus, I read the Pirlo's tactics and story. The 2 defensive midfielders, he wants them to be defensive. He wants them to win the ball. He doesn't necessarily want them to create. So you can't ask them to do something that they're not expected them. You don't expect them to do.
This is, for me, a better explanation, because when you tell me Ronaldo is someone that stays up front, I agree, because a lot of people are telling me, Giuseppe, we have to play 4-2-3-1. I say, no, we can't play 4-2-3-1 with Ronaldo. You can play that with Mandzukic. You cannot play that with Ronaldo, because Ronaldo will not do the defensive style. So I totally agree with you. Where I don't agree, and I get closer to your second part of the story, I don't agree with the fact because Ronaldo at the end he only played 2 times with Juventus this season. So the problem is not that Ronaldo comes or not, because he was not there playing with our midfield. I agree with your second theory, who is saying in your Pirlo's book and tactics, in his vision of football, he wants two defensive midfielders that are really good in pressing, catching the ball, and give it as soon as possible. And this is why Arthur is not playing at the moment with Pirlo, because when he has the ball, he's too slow to give it to players. So I tend to agree, but then what's the solution for you if Ramsey is not consistent in playing?
I would put Kulusevski behind him. I think he said that's his favorite position. I would trust the guy and put him there. But also about Dybala, people say he's always out of position, but again, that's 50 yards difference between midfield and strikers. Somebody's gonna have to close that distance and get the ball. If it's not Dybala, it's gonna be no one. You're gonna keep uh, passing the ball 50 yards and hope that Morata will outjump their big defenders and something will happen out of nothing. It's not gonna happen. But again, midfield, big problem or not? My idea of midfield is we're probably one player, one creative player away from having a good midfield. Whereas striking, that's a totally different game. Dybala is obviously a problem. He only can play in two striking positions. He can play with a number 9, and then he has to have the freedom to roam around him. Otherwise, he just doesn't fit. Obviously, that's not going to happen this year because we have the GOAT. And then the GOAT is only going to be here probably for another season. So you can't build around the GOAT when he's going to be gone next season. So we can't sell Dybala, but we can't sell Ronaldo. And then we just bought Morata. So are we going to get a good number 9 in the future? Or, I mean, like a world-class number 9 or not? Like I was hoping that I know Raiola has been making deals with Juventus. I hope. I don't know, but I hope. But it's just not going to work anytime soon. And even if you ask yourself, let's get rid of Dybala, which no one from the Juventus fans want to do, who are you going to get? There's nobody. Nobody's going to fit the system. And who's going to fit the system for 1 year? Because next year, Ronaldo is gone, and then we need another 1 or 2 players. Whereas midfield, you add Aouar or, I'm a big fan of Thomas Partey, but you add one player and then you're pretty much okay. You're going to have your fighters in the back and then one creative midfielder behind your strikers. You'll be okay. But with the strikers, you're just in nowhere land.
Well, we have if you play at a certain moment, if you start playing a 4-3-3 with in the front Chiesa, Kulusevski, and Morata, I don't see it really bad. If then next year you can take Haaland with that, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I'll take it, but again, you're missing the goal next season.
Yeah, for sure. At a certain moment, I don't know if he will because he has 4 years of contract. This is his third, so he still have one more. So I agree with you. At a certain moment, he will leave.
But at the end of the day, Agnelli is a businessman. He's gonna try to get whatever he can from Ronaldo. I don't think he's gonna lose him on the free.
Possible. So it can be, and I believe because there are a lot of rumors saying that from next year we'll go to PSG.
Yeah.
If he goes to PSG, maybe Mbappe will play another year with PSG and then he will join. You never know.
But what if we get Mbappe? Then we have Mbappe, Kulusevski, and Dybala all in the same position. It still doesn't work.
Dybala, for me, his contract still not signed. The agent was there for 1 month and a half in Turin. He's going back this evening to Argentina. There is no contract at the moment. I don't know if Dybala will still be there.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know. But in my opinion, the striking department is the problematic one, than the more problematic than the midfield. Plus, that's where the big money goes.
Do you still hear me, Arif?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. No, because I changed my microphone. Guys, on that, because then I will leave. I'm here since 1 hour 30. I was super happy to meet you, Arif. Really, I love the
Yes.
fact that people just ask, "Let me join the show." Uh, you are on Telegram now, so we keep contact. I really appreciated your idea. I hope more people will do it, and I hope, Arif, to see you back on the channel for another time. Do you want to say a message before I say hello to everyone?
Oh, I can say a lot of messages. First, on the Pirlo, obviously for Pirlo, it's way too early to give your to give up on him. I mean, it's 6 games. We're not even we're what 4 points behind in the Champions League. We're obviously good. So Pirlo is just it's too early. So we're gonna keep Pirlo for sure. And to be honest, I actually wrote you a message you probably haven't read, but Juventus fans nowadays are just spoiled little brats. They don't understand what crisis is. I mean, I've been a fan of Juventus for over 20 years, and I've seen just about everything. But right now, we're 4 points behind a young team that's not going to last the whole season. And then they're talking about a crisis and firing this and hiring that and whatever. Come on, guys. I know winning 9 in a row is going to give you a confidence and is going to bring up your expectations, but calm down. Just calm down. We're good.
I agree with you on that one, Arif. I think it's a beautiful message to finish. I think I saw your message, by the way. I think it was on Instagram, right?
Probably. I write you everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I agree with you. I'm also a fan since 30 years now. I was a kid for sure, but it's true. I went from my Freddy years to Serie B years to, and Serie B was not even the worst, because when we went back to Serie A and we had 2 times seventh positions when we were losing every game, that was harsh. That was really painful. When you were seeing the lineups we had and so on, that was difficult. Players like Di Natale, who were saying no to come to Juve, that was really, really difficult time. So I'm also, at a certain moment, the winning streak will stop. We know. This is mathematic. You cannot win every time. I hope after the 10th, for sure, not before, but it will happen. And it's in the difficult moment that you see who is a supporter or not. Um, because when we win, it's easy. It's easy to support a winning team. But as you said, 6 games, guys, 6 games. We have time, but that doesn't mean that we have to be ultra confident and lie. We have problems, and we will have to fix them quick.
And I understand Ronaldo is bringing us a lot of new fans right now, and they're not used to our history, or they're not used to Ronaldo losing because he always wins. But it is just it doesn't make sense. If you bring out recent history like everybody loves Allegri, I think his second year with Allegri, we were 13th place after 6 games. So it, don't even worry about it. I think this is not the season that we're going to lose. I'm pretty confident.
I want to finish with AJ. AJ is
Oh,
called
Berbatov broke
Fidelity.
my heart.
Because
Berbatov is my favorite player. My dad is a personal friend with Berbatov's agent, so I knew about Berbatov before he even was Berbatov, and uh, he broke my heart. My favorite player was going to come to my favorite team, so but it didn't happen.
he changed he changed his mind in the plane.
Yep, yep,
Crazy story.
I know. And also about Benucci, I'm gonna tell you a quick story about Benucci. They came to San Francisco here on an international tournament that they do every
Yeah.
summer. So I went watching them. I went to all their practices and I watched them. After one of their practices, it was him, Pirlo, Vidal, and like another couple of guys. they did like a little practice, I guess. They were trying to shoot the front post from the midfield line. And again, against Pirlo and Vidal, the guy did four in a row. Bonucci, that is. Four in a row from midfield line, front post. I the people went crazy over there.
But
So
we
I
can
guess that's why Pirlo is trusting Bonucci with his long passes.
I want to take that discussion next time and maybe with you because I will probably make sure that people are angry with me again. But I always said Pirlo he will choose Bonucci for at least 3, 4, 5 months before playing Demiral de Ligt. They have to grow together. So Bonucci is a starter. You hate him or you love him, Bonucci is a starter. So make sure that you have it clear in mind. And I'm super happy that Arif just confirmed it with that nice story. So guys, we have two inside stories. Arif is the friend of the agent of Berbatov that a lot of you probably don't know or never saw playing. But I have to say the age of the channel, the average age, quite old. We have between 25, 45 years. So that's great. People saw Berbatov. And on the other hand, we spoke about Bonucci doing crazy skills in US. Arif, thank you for everything. Guys, in the chat, thank you. I finished with the message of Robert, who's saying Bonucci is a big player. I agree with him, except when he's playing 1-to-1. Then it's dangerous. But thank you for everything. I hope
Thank you,
you
Giuseppe.
enjoyed.
And if I bore all the guys to hell, just excuse me. And I hope I made you think at least a little bit. Or next time you watch a game, just try to look out for the things that I've mentioned.
But I love, that's something I love to see because it's trendy. Yeah, it's trendy to say we at the moment the trend is Dybala is not good. Last week the trend was the midfield is not good. Then it's Pirlo. Then it's it's trendy. Yeah, I love also to have the other thought. This is something I appreciate a lot because I'm speaking about our midfield not building. But if Pirlo is not asking to build, then it's not their fault.
Exactly.
Point.
Exactly.
It's easy.
Also, as a fan, the way I see your job, I mean, Ronaldo's job as a player is to score. My job as a fan is to support. If I put on Twitter, Ronaldo sucks, Bernardeschi sucks, this guy sucks, I mean, that gets to people. As a Juventus fan, I would never do that. I would never, even though I don't like players, I don't want to see them on the field. I mean, you just play in their heads. They're human people, human beings. So you please, guys, don't do that. At least to your own team.
I love the message. I love the message. Ankit is saying, Arif, you have guts to be live. I recommend all of you guys, if you want to send a message and we organize it. And people are really appreciating you, Arif. So you have promised me to come back one day.
Oh, every
Great.
time you call me, I watch it all the time. Really, I've never
Thank
missed
you.
one.
Thank you, Arif. Ciao, guys. Ciao. See you soon. And
Thank you. Have a good one. Forza
ciao.
Juventus.